over. Don't throw it at me as somebody's encouraging you to do. I'll just throw it back, I will. No, we will collect them up and we'll give them to the hospice. So if you want to do that to keep warm and you want to donate your old tracksuit to charity, that would be great. If you want to watch the finish of the 5K, if you've got friends, family, whatever, running in the 5K, we'll give you a shout across the race village when they come in, and then we'll just be transferring to the finish line public address system for commentary on the finish. And if you are alongside us at the Woking Leisure Centre, if you're one of the people here whose houses adjoin the Leisure Centre, we know we do turn up and we make lots of noise once a year. Thank you so much for bearing with us. We hope that you may pop into the Leisure Centre and enjoy the atmosphere and the race, but if that's not your scene, we do apologise for the noise, but thank you for bearing with us. We do appreciate your cooperation. Thank you. One of our mobile first aiders just leaving out onto the course. A big thank you to our medical crew. We couldn't put a race on without the medical crew, so a big thank you to them. They're out on the course. With our volunteers, a massive thank you to all our volunteers. Some of them are working with us in the race village. A lot of them are out of earshot working around the 3.1 mile course of the Mercer Surrey half. So a big thank you to the volunteers. If you're here in the race village, you'll hear it. If they're not and you know somebody that's volunteering, please pass on our thanks to them. We couldn't put on the race without our army of volunteers. Right, we're coming up to 13 minutes. We're coming up to 13 minutes into the race. Last year the winner, Ben Bishop from the local club, Woking AC, came back in 16:59, a sub 17 minute 5K. So in around about another 4 minutes we should start to see the lead car come over the crest of the driveway into the Leisure Centre. If you're right down the far end of the drive on that crest, you will see when the leaders are coming towards us before we do. So start the cheer going. If you see the lead car and the leaders, give us a big cheer down that end of the driveway. Get the cheer coming down towards us at the finish so we can all look down the driveway and look for the winner of the 5K. But it's not all about the winners, it's about each and every one of the 500 runners leaving in the 5K. Lots of them doing a distance event for the first time. So lots of cheering, lots of clapping for every runner that comes back and crosses the finish line. The ones at the front are club athletes that do a lot of training, do a lot of events. There'll be runners further down the field that are doing something like this for the first time. But we should have a really good race up at the front between those local athletes. Some of them from the Woking Club, some of them from Guildford. Guildford ones in the green running vest. The Woking ones are orange with a green horizontal band. I can tell you that we had a total of 454 starters. There were a total of 454 starters in the 5K. So an excellent 5K field again.
We've got a runner coming in, but no car, Mark.
Right, we do have a runner coming down towards us. This looks like the winner coming down towards us. So it's going to be a really, really quick time. Inside 16 minutes at the moment, the second place runner over the quest, but this is the leader. It's Kurt Taylor from Bristol and West. Kurt Taylor is going to cross in 15:30 unofficially 15:30, so an excellent time for Kurt Taylor. Callum Gillett from Guildford and Dollarman coming in, one of the green running vests from the club down the road, crosses the line in second. 15:44 unofficially for Callum Gillett. And we've got a battle for third place, two runners within a few paces of each other coming down towards us at the finish. This is the battle for third and fourth. In fact, as they get towards us, there's a little bit more distance between them as they close in towards us at the finish. From Aldershot and Farnham, Ben Bishop goes through. Ben Bishop, who won last year, goes through in third. And then we've got Harrison Reid from Abingdon Athletics Club taking the line. And we've got some of the younger ones coming towards us as well. A good battle still inside the top 10. Two more making the way down towards us. This is Michael and Sam with Stephen just behind. Two from Aldershot, one from Newcastle. Michael Gore crosses the line. Then Sam Bonadea, both from Aldershot, and then Stephen Bailey from Newcastle. So we're still looking for the winner of the women's race. We're still looking for the winner of the women's race. So a big shout out down on the crest when we see the first of our female athletes coming over the rise and down towards the finishing line. Liam Stone, another of this Aldershot of Farnham and District Club, leads in the next couple of runners. The next one is from Southern Navigators. That is Frank Townley wearing the orange vest. One of the Woking runners still looking down the course for the winner of the women's race. Angus Carnford and Martin Sunderland, both from Woking, on their way in. These are the two in the orange running vest just about to cross the line. And we've got a sprinter coming along the rails on our side, on the far side, absolutely ripping on the tarmac, on the run in, the arms are going, the legs are going, just to shave off those vital 0.2 of a second. That was Toby Perriman. If you're listening in the race village, we're just going to move to the finish line PA now we've got the leaders in. You're gearing up for the Mercer Surrey off in the race village. You've got 40 minutes to your race start. 40 minutes to your race start. We'll be back with you in the race village on the build up to your race. So here we are just on the finish line PA now. And the next runner to make the way in is George, another from Aldershot, Farnham and District. George Manolus in the grey, and then more Woking athletes behind. Ben Rolfe trying to close him down on the run in. Now, I think we've got the leader of the women's race coming in towards us. Yes, we have. We've got the winner of the women's race coming down by the crowd barriers from Woking. It's Katie Hopkins from Woking. Katie Hopkins is going to make it back-to-back wins. She won last year here in Reading. Woking. Katie Hopkins over the line from Woking Athletics Club. Back-to-back wins for Katie Hopkins at the Mercer Surrey half here in Woking. 7th overall last year. Further down the field today. And there's the second in the women's race goes through. Lydia O'Donoghue from West Four Harriers crosses the line. So they've got the first two back in the women's race. A local winner in Katie Hopkins. Back-to-back wins for Katie. Then Lydia O'Donoghue second. Looking for third in the women's race. Martha Collins it's going to be, making her way down towards us in the orange vest of Woking. So Martha on her way to complete the top three in the women's race. Martha Collins going to come through in third, trying to close down on the line. So we've got the first three back in the men, first three back in the women. Well done to Martha, third in the women's race. Just next to us at the finish line here, just recovering. And another in the women's race showing excellent speed, and one of the younger athletes goes throw. What a performance there. What a performance from Jemima Ridley from Cockham running. What a great performance. She looks to be a really young athlete. That is certainly one to watch in the future. Coming through fourth. What a performance. That was Jemima Ridley. And back with the women. We've got the 5th place in the women's race coming towards us at the finish line. Emily Savoy from Aldershot. Around those women athletes finishing, we also had in the men's race, we had Ben, we had Daniel, we had Thomas, we had Harry, we had Sam Golding. More of the women crossing the line. Another of the Woking runners crossing the line. That was Kay Trinder. Well done, Kay. Another of our local club athletes. More of the women finishing here as well. One just about to finish in the red running vest. I think that was Lucy Wagstaff. Another female athletes around them as well as some of the younger athletes. Again, we've got one of the younger ones just coming in towards us in the finish, wearing the white running vest with the black gloves. That is Riley. Well done, Riley. Great performance alongside one of the more experienced athletes. And again, one of the younger ones, again wearing black gloves. This time there's a sprint to the line between those two. Well, I couldn't call that. I'll leave that to the DB Max people and their electronic timing systems next to me. All these results going to be downloaded onto the DB Max website as the runners are finishing. It's being downloaded 3 or 4 minutes after you finish. Get your phone out. You don't need to look at your own phone like that guy's doing and set your own time. Go to the DB Max website, get your official time, your official position. And if you go and see Paul, the race engraver, you can see the medal engraving gazebo. If you go and see Paul, he will put your time and position on your medal before you go home today. And he will be donating 50p of his fee. 50p of his fees will be going to the race charities. And back on the course, look at the athlete in the yellow. Look at the athlete driving for home. Great sprinting technique. Great sprinting technique. Superb. Just seem to be flying across the tarmac. He's one to watch in the sprint distances. If he does like 1500 metre races with that sprint finish, he's going to be an athlete. Athletes finishing in groups now, lots of battling for positions going on. Nice to see there one of the more experienced runners helping the younger one over the line. Great teamwork and a pat on the head. Well done. 8209 crosses the line. That was David. Well done, David. Great run from Lakefield. And again, we've got more sprinters. There's a lad here with a rugby type shirt on, sprinting for the line. Oh, one of the really young runners up against the crowd barrier. Oh, and she's going to sprint. She's taking on the big guy next to her and she's going to see him home as well. Well done. Superb. Saw the big guy creeping up on her shoulder. She wasn't going to let him past and she sprinted for the tape. There's Ashley. Well done. Ashley crosses the line. All captured on the iPhone as well. Well done to the supporters over there. Great teamwork. One of the Mercer team over there as well. Good luck to all the Mercer runners going today. Mercer, our headline sponsor. It is the Mercer Surrey Half. I'll tell you more about Mercer and the rest of our sponsors during the course of the morning, and more about our charities as well. Somebody there wearing the Surrey Half running vest, a Team Mercer runner again. And we're getting sort of families now. We're getting older athletes seeing the younger ones home. There's another of the younger ones sprinting there with the red flashing on underneath the running vest. Great to see lots of teamwork, obviously parents and guardians out on the course with their young athletes. For any mothers with us today, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Nice to see you out in the fresh air enjoying yourself rather than lazing around, eating chocolate and things. Nice to see you here at the Mercer Surrey Art bright and early, no breakfast in bed, anything like that. Out with a family, getting lots of fresh air, lots of exercise. Superb. Right, I can tell you we've already got over 100 finishes. We had 454 starters, we've already got over 100. We've got 114 back with us. So we've already got a quarter of the field back with us at the finish. Many, many more runners still to come. We can see them all the way down the driveway making their way back towards us here at the Woking Leisure Centre. If you're just coming down towards us at the finish, welcome back to the finish. And just pick those knees up and just drive towards the finish. Oh, there's another of the young athletes here wearing the fluorescent crossing the line. 8341 sees it home. That was Joseph. Well done, Joseph. Great run. Lots of bigger athletes all around him. And somebody else picking up the knees, all in black with the headband on. Cruises past a runner on the inside. Great performance to both those runners. And here's one of the We Are Macmillan runners crosses the line. There's a big team of We Are Macmillan cancer support runners in their green running vests running today. They're over with us in the race village. If you want to find out more about Macmillan, we'll tell you more about them during the course of the morning. Big team of them in their green running vests, and one of their runners already back with us here today, having completed the 5K.
Mark, did I see an England rugby player down here earlier? Looked like Antonio! Oh, is it? Oh, right. It doesn't look like it,
Once again, as we look down the course, we see more experienced athletes. There's two of them just crossing the line, and behind them, some really young athletes probably doing their first distance race. 8535 goes through. Number held out for them. Great teamwork there.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can. You can go down there and just back under the tunnel. Mind the cables, though. Yeah, no, we will.
Right, we're just coming up towards 200 finishers. We're just about to have 200 finishers. We'll soon have half the field back with us. All of them doing a sub 30 minute 5K. So we've got half the field back in less than half an hour. And even when it clicks round to half an hour, a lot of the runners will still be doing a sub half hour because they will have started a few seconds after the race started, and they will get their own individual chip time. Runners get a position from where they finish. They get a gun time, so they get a time from when the gun went off. But some of them took a couple of minutes to get through the start line, so they also get their own individual chip time when they cross the start line to when they get back. Two ladies there just crossing the line, so they will get their own individual chip time as well as the time from when the gun went off. Yeah, we've gone past 200 finishers, so half the field already back in less than 30 minutes. Right, we're clicking towards 30 minutes, so lots of cheering down the finish line. Get these runners back inside 30 minutes. Let's have as many sub 30 minute 5Ks as we can. Here's two runners that have been round together, running alongside each other, helping each other there in the pink tops. Well done, girls, finishing together. Great effort. Somebody else just sneaking a place on the finish line in the fluorescent yellow. The runner alongside, she'll not worry about that at all. She'll just be proud of her own 5k. Somebody wearing the Surrey half running vest, one of Team Mercer crossing the line. Another of the Team Mercer, our headline sponsor. One of the Gluco RX runners back. They're with us in the race village. They're doing glucose testing. So if you want to get your glucose levels tested when you've done the run, if you go and see the Glucose RX people, they've got a little blue gazebo next to the race engraver. You can get your glucose levels tested. They've also got some giveaways as well, some pens and things like that. So go and see them at Gluco RX. Here's a guy with his arms upstretched, and I don't blame him. Well done. Nice to see you back at the finish. Great effort. He's got his arms aloft as he finishes. Well done, sir. Nice to see you back. Two runners finishing hand in hand. That's Jim and somebody alongside him. Jim is running for the Kent and Surrey Air Ambulance. And another of the We Are Macmillan team are back. Just seen some runners finishing together. There's another 3 girls here all going to finish together in a line. They've gone round the 5k together. Well done, girls. They're going to dead heat, no racing for the line. They're going to finish as a team. You see somebody on their way waving to their friends and supporters in a red running vest. Waving to her supporters. Well done to her and the supporters. Well done to the guy in the green running vest, just helping the runner alongside him on. Nice teamwork there. Well done, guys. Well done to the girl alongside as well, running for charity. There's a big guy in the middle driving for the tape with the American football shirt on. Really good finish there down the middle of the track. 2 girls racing here, I think. Oh no, they're going to finish together. They're smiling, they're going to finish together. What was interesting when runners come down towards the line together, are they friends that are going to jogging together, they've trained together and they're just going to cross the line together, or do they suddenly get that competitive edge and decide to race for the line? And we're just coming up to 300 finishers. We're just there we are, we've just had our 300th finisher just go through the line. In fact, I think it's these 2 ladies who are racing to the tape. I think they're going to be the 300th and 301st back. Well, there's a little guy there who was just jogging in and he's seen the finish line and now he's going for it. Look at the guy in the blue here. Wow, he really went for it. And there's another one as well here wearing all black. His tracksuit top's coming off, he's going so fast. Well done. Alongside Superman. Well, that young lad beat Superman, so that is something.
Go Charlie!
And again we've got some more sprinters. There's a guy up against the crowd line with a purple running vest over a red Adidas top, I think it was. Oh, and he's running for the Woking and Sandbear Hospice, so well done to him. They're one of our charities with us in the race village. Here's Stuart running for Dementia UK. Well done, Stuart. This is another of the Macmillan team back. If you're over in the race village, there's less than half an hour, 25 minutes until the start of the Surrey half, so less than 25 minutes to the start of the Surrey half. We'll be doing the race warm-up 10 minutes before the start, so the start at 9 o'clock, the Surrey half starts at 9, we'll be doing the race warm-up with Ben 10 minutes before the start, so 15 minutes to the race warm-up. 15 minutes to the race warm-up if you're running in the Surrey half. If you've got that all-important racing number, if you can attach it to the front of your running vest. And we'll see you across here at the start in 15 minutes for the race warm-up with Ben. So he's just finishing now, waving to her friend. She's just about to cross the line. High fives with the supporter up against the barriers. Well done to her and the supporter.
Look at that!
In the finishing straight at the minute, we've got Joe, we've got Nicola, we've got Maddie, we've got Emma, we've got Sarah. Well done to you all. Glad to see you back at the finish, not much further to go. And then we've got a welcome for you at the finish. A big thank you to all our volunteers working at the finish, handing out the medals and the water and everything else that we've got there for you when you finish. So big thank you to the volunteers down there at the finish line. And a reminder, you can get your medal engraved. You can get your medal engraved. We have Paul, our medal engraver. So you can get your medal engraved. You can get your time virtually as soon as you finish from DB Max. Go to dbmax.co.uk. Your time, your race position is all on there. Make a note of it, take it to Paul, he will get it engraved for you on your medal, and he gives 50p, he gives 50p of his fee to the race charity. And well done to this guy just finishing alongside me from Team Mercer. Touch of the Bernie Cliftons there. Not quite the ostrich, it looked more like a penguin, I think, as it went past. A snowman. He was up against the barriers here. I could just see the head. I think it was going so fast, the snowman's melted, so well done. One of the Team Mercer crew. Well done to these two girls who are going to finish hand in hand. They're going to finish together. And to the runner who's just going to sneak home a place ahead of them. Well done. Good effort here by this guy coming in here, waving to the crowd. Well done, he's a big guy, more suited to the 100 metres than a distance event. Big muscular guy, more suited to ripping it up 100 metres rather than 5k. So well done.
Really running out.
This is Mary just crossing the line. We're in 80006. And again, we've got two runners who are going to finish together hand in hand. Well done, girls.
60 today. 60.
And it's a birthday. The runner in orange who's just finished is 60. 60 today. And that was Wilma. So happy birthday, Wilma. Oh, we've got another team effort here. 3 runners are going to cross the line as a team.
This is my mum.
Oh, and it's their mum in the middle. The runner with the bandana is her mum. So happy Mother's Day to you both. Young runner clutching the water bottle, going to sneak home before the 2 more experienced athletes just behind. They won't worry about that at all, they're running their own race. Well done. Both of them finished together. Poor guy there sneaks between 3 other runners. They're smiling, they don't care. Well done to those 2 girls just behind as well. They all ran their own race. They weren't worried about the big guy sneaking through and nicking 3 places on the line. So a reminder, this is just our first of 3 races. We've got 3 races for you today here at the Woking Leisure Centre. If you've just joined us, this is the 5k coming back. At 9 o'clock, leaving the start line will be the half marathon itself, 13.1 miles around the local area, out in the glorious countryside, and then finishing back here at the Leisure Centre. And while the race is out, for the hour or so it's going to take them to do the half marathon, we've got a kids race for you to keep you entertained and to give the youngsters a chance to get into distance running. runners just about to make it to the finish line. We're in 8:005. That is Maria. Well done, Maria. There's Jessica finishing alongside her teammate. I think we've got Kate, Elizabeth and Pia just finishing around now. We've already got over 400 runners back. We started with 454 and we've got 424 back. And we've only just gone past 41 minutes, so they're all doing really great times today. This is Anja, wearing black, just about to go under the finish gantry. Well done. Behind Anja we have Shane and Susan. Shaney and Susan. Then we have Satifi and Michelle. Not far behind is Molly. And they're about to cross the line now. All their supporters are cheering and they're through the line. Well done. One of the runners who had already finished and is wearing his medal staying to cheer the rest of the team home. Great sportsmanship. Well done. Always nice when runners that have already finished hang around to see the rest of the team or the family over the line.
Did everyone have a look around them, see if they can see an apple in a perfect place? Lying on the ground, and if they found it, can they bring it over to me? Oh, what? Apple phone. Oh, an apple phone. Hey, Pop!
Right, somebody's lost their phone. It's a phone in a purple case. So somebody's dropped their phone in a purple case. You can just have a look around the area that you're stood in.
Or bring it here if they found it.
So somebody's dropped a phone in a purple case. So somebody's dropped their mobile phone in a purple case. If you just have a look around the area where you're stood, and if you find it, if you can just pop it over to the finish line for us. So it's a mobile phone, I think it's an Apple in a purple case. If you just have a look around the sort of square yard that you're stood in, and if it's near you, if you just pop it over towards us at the finish line, that would be really good. And some really strong finishers, and I think somebody's going to make up 3 or 4 places on the running. Goes past 2. Well done. Smiles from the runners that she passed. They're not bothered, they're happy with their own personal time. Well done. A lot of them may be doing this for the first time. Some of them may be looking for a personal best, having done it before. This is Kate who's about to finish. Welcome back to the finish, Kate. Well done. Cyclist getting ready to lead out the main race. Next we've got Rosalind and Chantal, and behind them we've got Nia. Just about to cross the line now, well done. And then we've got Luna, Louise, Helen, Tab and Wendy. We're all on their way in towards us at the finish.
Mark, they're found lying on the ground. If you could perhaps use that as an excuse to remind people to look for those.
Right, here we go, and I think these 5 runners are going to take us back to 454. This is going to complete our 5K, so big cheer. We're going to have everybody back. We've got all 454 runners back. Well done. They've really enjoyed it. They've got massive smiles. They've all finished together. So 45 minutes, 26 seconds I made that. That's a fantastic effort. We've got all 454 runners back to